Hello, welcome. Hope all is well with you and your family. Let's have a conversation with a community author today. Got some good stuff for you today. We're going to talk about this book titled ABC of Rugby League. Let's talk a little bit to the author, Monte Gaddis. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good, good. Thanks for taking time to come and speak with us about this wonderful children's book today.
You're welcome. Thank you for the opportunity. It's perfect right here.
Great. Is this the first book you've ever written?
This is the first book.
Okay. I bet you're pretty excited about that.
Yes, I am. It's a great accomplishment for me.
Great. How long did it take you to get it all together, if you don't mind me asking?
To be honest, I had this idea for about 3 years. I ended up meeting someone that had the same, potential and same idea, and we just collabed. The illustrator's he's from United Kingdom, so me and him collabed, and it took about 3 months to get it all done.
Oh, 3 months, that's a short period of time. When you decide to get something done, you really get it done. That's good. I don't know much about rugby, but I'm sure that you'll let everybody know what rugby is. I'm going to turn this conversation over to our new author.
How's everybody doing today? My name is Monte Gaddis. Today I'm going to introduce you to my first book, ABCs of Rugby League. But before we get into the book, I want to give you a little history about Rugby League. Rugby League was invented in 1895 in the United Kingdom for working class people. I played Rugby League for 5 years now. I've played overseas in Serbia, United Kingdom, Toronto, here in the USA. And my goal right now is just to grow the game. So I came up with the book ABCs of Rugby League so kids can learn their alphabet and also learn the game of Rugby League. This book is for kids the age of 6 months all the way to adults. Even though you know your ABCs, it's still a great time to learn about Rugby League. So let's start with the book, ABCs of Rugby League by Monte Gaddis, myself. A is for advantage. Advantage is when the referee shouts advantage and play on waving their hands, chest height, and hands facing down in a crossing motion. B is for ball. Ball is the main piece of equipment that is used. A ball is an oval shape similar to an egg, and the ball must always be passed lateral or backwards. The next letter is C for conversion. Conversion is kicking the ball between the posts over the crossbar. A conversion is worth 2 points. A conversion takes place when a team scores a try, a team kicks a penalty, or kicks a goal. D is for drop kick. A drop kick is kicking the ball from the hand between the post and over the crossbar. The ball must bounce on the ground before kicking. A drop kick can be used as a conversion worth 2 points, and a drop goal is worth 1 point. E is for evade. Evade is using fast feet to go around the defenders trying to get tackled. Slow feet don't need. F is for fullback. The main position in this sport of rugby league is fullback. This is the player that usually is a great tackler and a great catcher. The fullback can usually be seen wearing the jersey number 1. G for grubber. Grubber is a type of kick that tumbles and rolls along the ground. H is for hooker. Hooker is the main position in rugby league. This player usually passes the ball out of the play of the ball. The hooker can usually be seen wearing the number 9. I for interchange. Interchange is the swapping or replacing of one player for another. Interchange is also the name given to a player who is not in the starting lineup but is in a replacement. J for juggle. Juggle is trying to control the ball while it's in the air. Always try to attempt to catch the ball on the first attempt. K is for knock on. Knock on is losing possession or control of the ball, and it goes forward, bouncing on the ground. L for loose forward. Loose forward is another main position in rugby league. This player is usually one of the most fittest players on the team. The loose forward can usually be seen wearing the number 13. M for marker. Marker is a defender which, following the tackle, stands in front of the play of the ball. There shall always at least be one marker. N. N is for no high tackle. Tackling a defender above the shoulders is called a high tackle. It is an illegal tackle, and players should not be tackled above the shoulders. O for offload. An offload is passing the ball while getting tackled by a defender. P for play the ball. Play the ball is after the player with the ball is tackled, they must lift the ball up and roll it behind using their foot. Q for quarter. Unlike other sports, rugby league is played with two 40-minute halves, but on a hot day, a game of rugby league can be played with 4 20-minute quarters. R for referee. Referee is the person in charge of the play while playing on the field. Referee is the only non-player on the field during the entire game. S is for scrum. A scrum is a method of restarting play in rugby league. This involves players packing closely. No pushing is involved. A scrum is a short for scrummage. T for tackle, my favorite part. Tackle is the defender stopping the ball carrier or attacker by putting them to the ground and holding them there. U for up and over. Up and over is a type of kick that goes up in the air and behind over the defenders. This type of kick can also be named a punt, a bomb, or chip and chase. V is for voluntary tackle. A voluntary tackle is when a player in possession shall not deliberately or unnecessarily allow themselves to be tackled by a player falling onto the ground when not held up by opponent. W for winger. Winger is another main position in rugby league. This player is usually one of the fastest members on the team. There is always 2 wingers on the team. Wingers usually can be seen wearing the numbers 2 and 5 jerseys. X for X-line or cross. X-lines are to open up gaps for players to cross, and the first player passes the ball off his hip in the path to the second player using an X-line to trick defenders. Y for yellow card. Yellow card is used to signal that a player is temporarily suspended from the game. The player is sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes, after which time is being allowed for them to return back playing. And for the final letter, Z for zero tackle. Zero tackle is the defending team knocks on or touches the ball when it's in the air, and the ball is immediately regathered by the attacking team. The referee may elect restart, or the tackle count goes to 0, which is called zero tackle. And that is all we have today for learning the alphabets of rugby league. We have 96 countries and 37 teams that are affiliated with this book that had different their logos in it, and we also have our own logos. Basically, our last words of the day: from marker to winger, play the ball. Not going to offload. We've covered it all. Whether you love the conversion or a drop kick, here's the ABCs for your little rugby league fanatic. Thank you again. ABCs of Rugby League by Monte Gaddis.